So isn't it funny about life, right? I mean, I think one of the main purposes of life is just to want to feel good, right? I mean, nobody wants to feel like a bag of shit all the time. And a lot of us throughout our lives indulged in many vices like alcohol and drugs and whatever it may be, just to feel good, right? Just to escape reality, right? This fucking mundane reality of life that we've all been programmed to do. The 9 to 5, to, the going to work and traffic and financing the car and mortgaging a house and, life, right? And the thing is, it gets so overwhelming, man, that at the end of the day or by the end of the week, most of us just want to friggin' relax and calm our minds down and, do what we have to do to just escape that reality for the time being. The thing is, man, with me, after quitting drinking and, you know, being an alcoholic for so long, that, almost 3 years later, man, it takes so much time, it really, really does to overcome everything that goes with, you know, consuming vices, right? And I got to use alcohol as, my main focus because that's what I did, right? 35 years, right? And the thing is, man, I never had a problem this time around actually quitting drinking. I tried before and I would get like a few weeks or I get a few months or a year. I think I got at one point, and then I'd relapse. And the thing was, I was doing it to prove a point to other people, right? Like I don't, it was always about focusing on other people and what they thought about me, and if they're going to be proud of me for doing it, right? And it wasn't for the right reason. So anyways, I decided that, if I wanted to ever prolong my life, that it needed to stop. And so along the way, I got mentors, online mentors, you know, Wes Watson. I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard of Wes Watson. I mean, he's pretty popular right now, but he did 10 years in the penitentiary, for whatever reasons. And, he was like one of us. He's all tatted up and fucking, blast it, right? And just he's done really well for his life. And he's been out now 5.5 years. He's makes about 3.5 million a month. He's got a couple of mansions, 15 exotic cars, and whatever, all the material stuff, right? But that's not the thing. He was the one that, he was just so hardcore that, I remember being in those states, man, just fucking hungover or, drunk again or relapse. And I'd put on old Wes Watson, I've been watching him now for about 4 years. He'd be yelling, right? You don't need to fucking do this. And he's so callous, right? And he's so in your face, man. And I just all of a sudden just said, you know what, man, he's right. Like I gotta start doing something different. So it all boiled down to just wanting to feel better and feel better without drinking, right, or any of these vices. So I mean, he would always talk about the pump is the cure, right? So start working out, right? Replace the habit with another habit. Your morning routine is so impeccable. Get up early, and do a like little meditation and get your mind focused and journal a bit and read some positive quotes and get into that workout as quick as possible and elevate your consciousness, elevate your frequency, right? And this is the thing, man. It works. It works, man. I mean, the thing is, uh, you know, for me, I kind of, with Wes Watson's help, obviously, and I got into the spiritual aspect of life, wanting to know more about, what the hell are we doing here? There's got to be more to life than this. Work, sleep, and pay bills. Like, I mean, come on, is that it? Is that what we're here for? And so I delved deep into the spiritual community, and along that too became, wanting to feel better, spiritually bypassing a lot of the shit that I was going through, and karmic debt, and if you fuck up, for so long in your life without realizing that you need to change, and you keep pushing out negative and pushing out bad energy, and you keep friggin' that defeated mindset, that victim mindset, and you're constantly murking on people and pushing out the hate and pushing out the fucking anger, and to this projection on the outside, right? Because who are you really mad at except for yourself, right? But it's so much easier just to fucking lay it on another person. And then that's where karmic debt ensues, right? It comes back at you. What you put out is what you get back. It's energetic, right? You negative energy, man. It's like positive energy. You fucking do good by other people do good by you, man. And you do bad by other people, and you push out the hate, and you push out the callousness, and the anger and the bitterness, and all that shit comes back, right? This is the thing. It's a perpetual loop, the cycle of putting it out and getting it back. I said this in my other video, man. And there's no escaping from it unless you become aware of what's happening. And this is where the spiritual community helped me a lot, because I learned to meditate and become aware of my thoughts, become aware of what I was thinking. And I started to see things connect. And I started to see the fact that, Jesus, I'm creating this stuff within myself and projecting it out into space-time. And it's showing me a reflection so I can understand who I am and learn these lessons. That's so deep, man. Remember I say, become aware of the one who's being aware, right? That spaciousness, that void between thoughts, between thinking. You got to quiet your mind down in order to be able to see that, or, get a sense of what you're thinking. And it goes so deep, because I've gotten to a point now where, oh man, it's starting to become really cool, because I can actually think a thought, or understand and track my thought patterns, and actually see them show up in the world through other people, or just little circumstances that, I'll even do a video, and I'll go and put on YouTube, and then there'll be videos about the video that I just did. Maybe that's the algorithm, obviously, but that's just a small portion of what it means to be able to create your own world, to create your own reality. But discord, I mean, a lot of discord, a lot of these just scatterbrained thoughts, and being all over the fucking place, and leaving pieces of your soul everywhere, man. That was me. Like, I mean, fuck, if you scatter yourself too much around the world, man, it takes a while to bring it all back together and figure out like who you truly are as a person. This is why growing up as a kid, and it was so much easier before we had all the responsibilities, and you're with your friends, and you could joke around, you could fight one day, and then the next day you're friends again, and nobody took shit personally, right? It was just the way it was. But as we got older, we got egos, and we started getting sensitive to people's shit, and we started taking things personally, and everybody just all of a sudden got fucking bitter and sore towards, life, right? And this is the thing, man. It all started with making that one decision to put down the fucking booze, man, and to just every day brainwash myself into becoming a different character, a better character, to show up in the world for everybody that's in it, and to do better by other people, and not let other people fucking down, and because of my poor choices and my fucking way of being. But once you get so consumed in that life of alcoholism, and you black out, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you're just like, the next day you're trying to remember what the hell happened, and you're posting all kinds of shit on social media, you don't remember anything, and you're just going on this like rampage, and like wherever you go, it's like I was just like a tornado going through fucking my environment, just leaving destruction everywhere I went, man. And then all that comes back to you, man. All that shit comes back to you, and you pay for it with time, right? That's karmic debt. I recommend you check out Wes Watson, man, if you're a person that's looking to elevate your life and looking maybe to get off drugs or alcohol or whatever the case may be. That was some of more of his older videos when he talked about that, but he's always there, man, to give the word and fucking get you going and elevate and to keep that positive motivation going. But you know, you got to do the inner work, and you got to constantly reprogram your mind with positive talk and positive affirmations, and just keep going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, and understand that your perception is everything, and understand that the elite, the people who know how the game works, can manipulate your perception to see what you make you see what they want you to see, and mostly, which is that is fear, right? All that shit that you see is fear based, and a person who's in fear, well, can be easily controlled, and if you can control a large portion of the population, then you win the game, right? So very few of us break free, but the ones that do are the chosen ones, and we're the ones that want to bring the light back to this world, man, and show everybody that it is possible to change. It's possible to reinvent yourself and to upgrade your character and become a better, positive beacon of light in this world. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Take it easy.